What's up, Taekwondoistas? Welcome to my Taekwondo journey where I talk about how I use Taekwondo in my daily life and life lessons from a martial artist. It is Sunday on the hour and there are bells in the background. I think it's awesome. I just got done with the Taekwondo lesson and I wanted to share something I have learned through Taekwondo on handling difficult experiences. It's kind of a deep, private story, but I hope you'll learn something from it. The idea and intention is just to share what I've learned and make everything that you do, make sure you know that everything that you do and what you interact in daily life is okay. So here's the story. The reason why I got into martial arts is I wanted to gain the confidence to handle anything that life throws at me, and also to maintain control over my life and my physical body. So when you're practicing martial arts, many different martial arts over the years, you maintain control and focus on your physical body. So what happened a while back, and I wanted to share, and it made me realize and remember why I started Taekwondo. But a while back I was working on a project with some friends, and I saw an old bully of mine get in the foreground. I could see her, and all of a sudden my body started getting really tense, and I focused on the project at hand, and then people started leaving, and so I felt my body leaving, and then I just kind of left, and everyone in the group was like, hey, we're not done with our meeting, what the heck, what happened to you? And I was like, wow, I had no idea that we weren't done with the meeting. I saw some people leave the table on, another table. So my body said, okay, this is the perfect excuse to get away. So it walked away, and my mind was not there. So it's like my body kind of took over and walked away. And here's what I learned about it. I learned that my body has intuitive intelligence to know when it's in trouble, and walked away and leave. But the challenge is my mind knows that there was no real danger there. It was just a past event that happened with a person. It's not like this person is going to beat me up. There was no real danger, but my body wanted to protect myself so much that it left the situation. It just left. And so what I learned is I got to thank my body for protecting me, but I also learned that I got to focus on my mind and listen to my mind and stay present in the situation when it's not really dangerous. You have three aspects to your brain, the reptilian brain, and that deals with fear and protection, survival. So the fear response is triggering your reptilian brain, and that's your oldest brain, and those are your instincts. So my reptilian brain took over, and that is the subconscious mind, that's your body, left the situation, protected me. And then you have the limbic system, which are your emotions, your heart. That's also an older part of your brain. And then you have the neocortex, which is your more rational side, your conscious mind that filters through the thoughts and says, hey, there's no real danger here. So what I learned in martial arts is that sometimes you have to sit in the situation when there's no real danger there in order to grow. So next time when I'm in a situation like this, when I see someone whom, I might have had a bad experience with earlier in life, if there's no real danger there, I got to be more present in what I'm doing and focus instead on what I'm doing than how I feel about the other person. So in doing the project, just keep on focusing the project. I have to tell myself, okay, what's the next step? What are we doing here? What are we focusing on? What's our goal? Focus on everyone else too, what they're contributing. So be more present in the situation, be more present with other people. I think that's the answer to engaging in a situation where you don't feel comfortable. So feeling the discomfort acknowledging it and being more present and focusing on what you're doing. A great technique I learned in crisis counseling is looking around the room when you feel this way and naming 5 different colors in the room and 4 different sounds in the room and 3 different, textures that you see. Like kind of a grounding experience. So ground yourself, be more focused in the present, and just focus on what you're doing at the moment instead of the fear you feel. So I hope that anyone who has been bullied as a child learns something from this. If you have been bullied, a lot of parents put their kids in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and other forms of martial arts to learn the discipline, the confidence, and the body control that you need to face any situation. And bullying definitely has long-term impacts on your health and your mental ability. I've learned this just now. I am quite an adult, and bullying definitely still is within me, right? The effects. But through martial arts, I'm learning how to deal with it. And I'm learning how to be focused, be present, and realize what's a danger and what is not. And knowing that if it is dangerous, I have the skills to defeat it mentally and physically. So, with that being said, I'd like to wish you all a fabulous weekend. And if you found something valuable that could help somebody, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.